Hey entrepreneur, I have something to tell you and you might not like it. Your business is not about you. Now, before you get mad at me, I'm going to explain what I mean. If you're new to me and my channel, my name is Cera. I'm a certified life and business coach. I help heart-centered service providers, spiritual practitioners, and creative entrepreneurs build the lives and businesses of their dreams by melding inner game and outer game coaching to lead you to effortless, authentic, easeful success. That was a lot of words to say. Let me help you build your business. Anyway, let's talk about why your business is not about you. It's because it's about your customers. This is a tender thing, and it's something that has a delicate balance because so many heart-centered creative entrepreneurs, our work is very personal to us. It does come from a very deep, personal, sensitive place within us where we want to give our very best to our clients. We care deeply about the work that we're doing. For many of us, it started as a personal interest, a hobby, something that we really cared about, that we cared about so much that we devoted a ton of time and effort and energy into getting really good at it. And then we went, this has done so much for me. I want to share it with others. We opened a business from that place. So our interest in it is personal. Our passion for the work is personal. The reason that we care about getting this work out into the world and sharing it with other human beings is personal. All of that is personal. But our business is not about us. The second we decide I'm going to charge people money for this work, it stops being about us and it starts being about them. And this is really important because it affects the types of decisions that you're making in your business. Really often I'll have clients tell me, I'll use a marketing example. They're like, well, I don't like Instagram, so I don't want to market on Instagram. Well, okay, you technically don't have to, but it's worth considering. If your ideal client spends a lot of time on Instagram, is it better for them if you're on Instagram? Does it make their life easier if they can find information about your work there? If so, then it may behoove you, it may be better for your business for you to focus on centering what your client needs versus what you need. If you are really wanting to create a certain type of program or offering, but what your clients need is something that's a little bit more remedial. Maybe they need a stepping stone offer to get them ready for the thing that you really want to create, but you want to dig your heels in and say, no, I really want to do it this way, but the thing that you're trying to make isn't selling. It's worth considering, are you making this about you or is it about them? And if it's about them, what is the best thing for them? What is the most helpful thing you can create for them? When we start centering our clients' experience in our business, it can help us get over a lot of our own ego stuff that naturally shows up in everything. It's not bad to have an ego, we all have one, but sometimes we can center ourselves, our comfort, what we like and don't like, and even our insecurities in our business, or the things that we don't want to deal with, right? I don't want to have to deal with setting up an online payment system. So I'm making my clients pay me by check or pay me cash in person. But what would work better for your clients is to be able to pay online. And you just don't want to do that because you find picking an online payment processor overwhelming. You're making it about you and not about your clients. So how do we center our client's experience? How often can we center our client's experience? Can we put ourselves in the shoes of the person that we're trying to sell to and work with and attract and think, what would make this person feel taken care of? Feel like it's easy for them to say yes to working with us? It would make them feel encouraged and supported. What can we do to make the process of buying with us and working with us as smooth and easy as possible, and also as honoring and exciting as possible for our clients? And when we start doing that, you will see a big, big shift in your business. I say that this is a fine line to walk because, of course, your intuition is important. Your gut feeling about what you want to do is important. Your impulses around how you want to do things are important. And all of those things have merit and magic. It's up to you to have the discernment to feel into, where am I just centering myself and what I like and don't like and my comfort, versus where am I putting myself in the shoes of what my ideal client likes and dislikes and what they want. Another place I see this coming up a lot is with pricing, especially for my spiritual practitioners and my healers, but anyone with a lot of money wounds and scarcity. I definitely had this too for a long time. We can get into this idea that our pricing is too expensive, or we don't want to put our pricing where it really needs to be to support us financially because we think it's too expensive and that no one's ever going to pay that. That's because we're putting ourselves in the seat of the ideal client, and we're saying, my client is me, and everyone who I'm going to work with has the exact same ideas about price that I do. Everyone that I work with is going to value different products and services at the same rate as I do, but you're not your ideal client. And I think part of what makes someone an ideal client is that your rates are the rates that they're comfortable paying, whatever those rates may be. That would be ideal. I don't want anyone to feel like they are stretching themselves too much financially to invest with me in a way that makes them uncomfortable. I want clients who look at my pricing and go, yeah, this is about in line with what I was anticipating paying for coaching. I feel good about this. This is easy for me. This is a yes. Even if it's a little stretch, even if it's a little expensive or a little, scary to make such a big investment. It's always scary to me when I make big investments. But I have a price range in mind of what I think is my price range for coaching. If I encounter a coach who's much cheaper than that, I don't necessarily just go with them. I might in fact wonder, this is probably not that valuable. Why are they not charging very much for this service? Because most of the clients or the coaches that I think are providing a lot of value charge in this range, right? As a consumer, I have a price range in mind. Now, similarly, there are people out there who pay coaches 10 times what I pay my coach and 10 times what I charge. That's not wrong either. There are clients out there who that's the price range that they're comfortable paying. So your ideal client is not you. When we think about what makes a price range ideal for our clients, we want to think about that person's experience. So especially if you're a healer, a service practitioner, and you're thinking, well, I wouldn't pay a few $100s for a session or a few $1,000s for a package. That's way out of my price range. But your ideal client is someone with, say, a corporate day job who has disposable income, but what they don't have is the healing knowledge or the spiritual knowledge that you have. That's a fair trade. That's something that they're going to see as being equally valuable, and they're completely comfortable exchanging that much money. We want to make sure, again, that we're not making everything in our business about us, what we think, what we like, and we are putting ourselves in the mindset, in the shoes of the clients that we're trying to attract, and we're building our offerings based on them. One last image that I'll give you is, if you're like me, you love hosting. As somebody who loves hosting, when I have people over to my house, I'm not just going to serve them what I like. I'm not going to serve them what I eat when I'm home alone, because then they would be standing up in my kitchen eating ridged Boulder Canyon potato chips dipped in cottage cheese. It's weird, but that's what I eat when I'm home alone. They're not eating a random chicken tender with nothing else. If I have guests coming to my house, I'm feeding them in a way that I think they want to be fed. So I'm thinking about the things I know they like. I know my friend Kim is going to love it if I get a charcuterie board or put together a charcuterie board. I know that I have one friend who really likes red wine and another friend who really likes white wine. I know who my vegan friends are. So if I have people coming to my house, the things that I'm going to prepare for them are going to be the things that they like, not the things that I just want to give them or the things that I like. We want to run our business, I say this all the time, like we're hosting a party. And if you're hosting a party, you're going to go out of your way to make sure that the things that you have available at the party are the things that your guests are going to like. If you take this same approach and this same mentality with your business, you're going to see a big change in how your customers and potential customers respond to you. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. I would love to hear it. Okay, love you. Bye.